right. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to the Roulette Rivals World Championships 2021 Group D face-off between Agent 420 and Hashashin47. The first map that we are playing on is Colorado. And Colorado is Agent 420's choice. We are just over a minute out from the spin. And it looks like Agent 420 is sitting on a default, or has a pre-planned loadout here with a sniper, an SMG, a silenced SMG, and a silenced sniper. A crowbar starting at the west bridge and bringing in a calmer. Meanwhile, Hashashin is planning to start as the hacker with a lockpick and a crowbar, the Krugermeyer, and smuggling in fiber wire by the truck loading area. Now, obviously these aren't set in stone and are very likely to change, but it's interesting to see what they are comfortable with using as a starting point and sort of adapting from there. And our spin is here. Let's have a look at this juicy 4-target spin. Sean Rose. Eliminate with a kitchen knife while disguised in your suit. So a suit spin is going to negate the hacker start for Hashashin. Penelope Graves to be eliminated with an electrocution disguised as the militia spec ops. Very interesting. Ezra Berg eliminated with a screwdriver disguised as a hacker. And Maya Parvati eliminated with fiber wire while disguised as an explosives specialist. Now this is interesting. So we've got one live kill on Maya Parvati, and we've got a suit kill on Sean Rose. Both players going to be starting at the west bridge, just like we've seen in countless Colorado spins before this one. Oh, Agent 420. Sniping the gate open. Missed the first shot, but he did get it. This, militia elite has walked a little bit further away than he ordinarily does. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Agent 420 is sniping his way into the basement. Both players now putting some bullet distractions down and making the pacifications happen here. Pacifying the targets. Now, ooh, Agent 420 has an interesting approach there. He tossed the briefcase up the stairs. For some reason, that guard was walking up the stairs. I don't even know how that happened. Sometimes NPCs react differently to noise. Now, Hashashin is setting up the electrocution kill for Penelope over here. He's turned on a faucet, which has created a puddle. The guard is going to investigate that, probably turn it off, but I don't think that's going to make the puddle go away. And it looks like Agent 420 is doing the same thing. He's turning on the very same hose. He's going to set his micro taser where he needs to set it. And now both players working on getting the disguises needed from this little hut here, where the point man resides, as well as the militia spec ops soldier. You can't really get a throw when that guard is in that position, unfortunately. Oh, or... Wow, you can get one from the side. That's good to know. Alright, nicely done, Hashashin. Okay, Hashashin's got the electrocution kill on Graves, but there was a non-target kill too, and he lost his green guns. That's unfortunate. Maybe it must have been one of her guards was too close to her and got caught in the electrocution too? Not really clear what happened there. It went better for Agent 420. Agent 420 had better luck with getting that electrocution kill, which he did. Which he did get. Now Hashashin's going to go back to the start. And Agent 420 doing... He's not trespassing over here. He did throw something to lure over the explosives specialist disguise, which he needs for the Maya Parvati live kill. You have to trigger it before she walks into the puddle. Oh no, and Agent 420 got someone found. I wonder if that was the person in the side of the yard who I was afraid walked forward a bit too much. Alright, so both players restarting, back to square one here. You tend to see this a lot with Colorado spins. Colorado, I feel like, is one of the maps where during the start of the spin, players feel a bit more emboldened to take risks and maybe, you know, let some less than optimal timing mistakes, you know, they'll let them slide and kind of keep going with a run. Or, you know, maybe they'll try improvising some kind of strat. But I feel like Colorado's a spin that tends to take a while for there to be a clear victor, you know? I don't know who's ever played the cleanest Colorado in the history of these maps, but I think you probably have at least 15 minutes on a Colorado spin. Even reasonably skilled players can have bad luck and need to restart on this map. Obviously, depending on the difficulty of the spin. Ooh, Agent 420 getting spotted there with this positioning with trying to snipe the gate open. Speedster has a record with the insane time of 7 minutes and 44 seconds. That is insane. Definitely no restarts. That's a no restart record, obviously. I don't think many players can imagine even trying to get that time. Now both players here doing the same. There's got to be a name for this by now. The West Bridge Shuffle. Getting through the gate, getting that guard down, getting into the basement, getting the evidence, getting Ezra, getting Penelope. It's an all-encompassing term for breaching the farmhouse. The West Bridge Shuffle, let's call it. There's many ways to do the West Bridge Shuffle, as these casts often show us. No two players do the exact same shuffle, but it does look similar. Now Hashashin's setting up the puddle again, which does cause one of those militia technicians to go investigate. Hashashin now working on the militia spec ops there, as well as the point man. Gonna grab the militia spec ops disguise for the Penelope kill. Now Hashashin is waiting. Has not triggered the puddle. Is triggering it now. At 1 minute and 47 seconds. Agent 420 coming up on the same timing. Alright, Hashashin had better luck there. No non-target kill. Has Agent 420 already electrified the puddle? See, Penelope's guards are right on her. Oh no. That guard walks through. Now he's good to blow the trigger. Alright, Agent 420's got the kill too. Now, Agent 420 does need to worry about getting the evidence. That's a little wrinkle in the run here that they will have to be aware of and plan around. Hashashin is working on getting the explosives specialist disguise with that radio lure. And Agent 420 is doing the exact same thing. But Agent 420 is getting a body found there. That's the body that's outside the basement. Which is true to my experience as well. I don't remember who it was. I remember someone saying when you pacify that guy, after you bust your way through the gate. Now look, Hashashin's going to restart too. Both players restarting. Let's walk through this here. You run from the truck. You head over to this gate here. Look at Agent 420. You got to get this gate open. He's using the crowbar. And then this first person that you pacify, this guy leaning against the box here, he will sometimes be found by the hacker who comes out to smoke. There's a hacker who comes out the door to the left, who goes and smokes by one of those gas lamps. And I've seen that hacker occasionally will spot the body. Depending on his head turn, depending on how the body falls to the ground. This is why I usually dump the body over the railing as Hashashin is doing, because it won't get found down there in the basement. The hacker will not see it. So Agent 420, I think, needs to be a little bit cleaner with that first pacification that he makes. And welcome in viewers from Mendy Tina's stream. Thank you so much for the raid and the host, Mendy. Welcome in, everybody. We just got started here. Both players have restarted several times. We're 11 minutes into the spin of Colorado. We've got one live kill on on Maya Parvati to be killed with fiber wire as the explosive specialist, and we've got an electrocution kill on Penelope. Both players having trouble with the electrocution kill on Penelope. Frody says it's because Penelope's guards go to the backyard when she died. Usually they're at the front door, so they go through the house. Oh, I see. Where the body was. Oh, okay. So the Penelope kill is what is getting that body found. I wonder if Agent 420 knows that. I don't think I would be able to put that together. I don't think I would make that connection, but that makes a lot of sense now that Frody's explained it as such. When a target is eliminated, especially as an accident, you know, they do get bagged up and dragged away. And sometimes, depending on the path of where guards go and what happens when a target is killed or dragged away, you know, new paths and routines can be activated and bodies can get found, weapons can get found, and that can have spiraling effects on how your run is shaped. Now Hashashin's got a clean kill on Penelope. Agent 420 does as well. Agent 420 also, but again, Agent 420's body is getting found. He's got to do something different. You got to just dump him, you know? Just put him out of sight. That's really the difference between why that body is getting spotted and why Hashashin's body is not. Both of their runs are nearly identical when they start from the West Bridge. The one thing that's not the same it's going to keep on happening because their guards will move to the backyard. But they won't see Hashashin's, right? Because Hashashin has dumped the body over the railing. And Agent 420 has not done that. I think that's the only difference between... And Hashashin still has green guns. So Agent 420 does the pacification, takes the disguise, and again leaves him there. You can't leave him there, Agent 420. You gotta move that body. But again, Agent 420 has elected to leave the body lying there. I've seen that body sometimes spotted by the hacker who comes out to smoke. I've tried calmering that guard there that they're throwing the crowbar at, that Agent 420 is now dragging. And sometimes he would be woken up. Someone comes to wake him up. I don't know if it's how the body falls, if the fall animation is different depending on where they hit the ground. It can be hard to pinpoint the exact factors sometimes, especially when you're in the moment, when you're in the play. Now, Hashashin has gotten the peekaboo on Maya. This is a really, really good... I really like the peekaboo strat here for Maya. This is a great way to get a kill on her in a trespassing disguise.
Got worried for a minute.
Agent 420's got the electrocution kill. Hashashin has got the fiber wire kill on Maya.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
Hashashin not able to do anything about Sean Rose here. Doesn't have the suit nearby. Doesn't have a kitchen knife handy. Probably will plan to get Sean Rose when he's back in the farmhouse. Agent 420 also in the malicious spec ops disguise. Doesn't need to be though. The Penelope kill has happened. Looks like Agent 420 is trying to grab the explosive specialist disguise here and is going to be moving towards Maya as well. You're still fuming, so it's probably best you don't chat. That's alright, just enjoy yourself, Gordy. Just relax, decompress a little bit, and revel in the frustration and bad luck of some other players. Alright, Hashashin has changed back into their suit. Agent 420 doing the thrown distraction lure on Maya to get Maya back here by the this is an interesting... I've not seen the chain lure approached the way that Agent 420's done it here. But it is working. Hashashin's just going to be waiting here for Sean Rose to approach the clock and have a moment with the clock as he does. Yeah, the timing and how Penelope's guards are affected, unfortunately, that's at a level of map familiarity that I haven't yet reached. I didn't even realize that Penelope's guards would go to different, take paths after she was killed. It makes sense, but it's just not something I'd even really fully considered as for an explanation why Agent 420 was having the luck that he was having. Now, Hashashin is dragging Sean Rose down into the basement instead of dumping him into the box there. Now, unfortunately, Hashashin just got ripped. Someone saw a body. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Now, we're getting to a point now where Hashashin is definitely feeling some pressure to not make any more mistakes. Maya was found. That's who was found. Oh no. That's too bad. With 12 minutes left on a spin where you need to kill 4 different targets with 4 different disguises, you're at a point where you realize you can't keep... You've got to just play well and play safely above all else. And I imagine both players are feeling that. Agent 420 is looking really strong here. Agent 420 only needs the Sean Rose kill. Agent 420 waiting inside the box in the foyer here, waiting for Sean to consult the wisdom of the grandfather clock, where he will then make his move with the kitchen knife. Needs to get the cameras as well still, which I hate the pressure of having to get the evidence destroyed on top of killing 4 targets. Now, 420's able to hopefully just makes a safe distraction and hacks the evidence and doesn't do anything really risky like trying to make a gunshot. Agent 420 hacking the evidence. Wow. Very calm and collected there. Well done by Agent 420. Extremely tight run there. GG's. Well played by both players. Unfortunate that Hashashin had some bad luck there. Well done by Agent 420. That was... Agent 420 figured out what was happening, adapted, figured out to get, you know, how that body needed to be hidden and moved, pulled off the kills, and grabbed that victory, bringing 2 points into their personal point pool. Moving up the leaderboards of Group D. I wasn't clear on where Maya was left either, but it wasn't the right place, unfortunately. Now our next map, oh goody goody. Haven Island, everybody. The Hitman community is renowned for its love of Haven Island. It's a fan favorite map. And it's especially interesting to watch roulette spins on because of the element of unpredictability. Never knowing whether what appears to be a solid wall is in fact a solid wall from which behind you can safely commit acts of concussing and throwing objects and firing weapons and such. I feel as a Hitman player and lover, I am not sure how to feel about what appears to be solid walls and like what appear to be see-through glass windows. For instance, Dahlia Margolis gets concussed on her balcony outside the auction countless times through what are plainly glass doors and windows, and no one sees anything. Meanwhile, Haven Island has NPCs with vision so sharp they can see through the slotted blinds. They can see through a breeze as it flaps open a cloth curtain. They can see straight through walls. the lifeguard who's asleep behind the frosted glass doors. Is there a consensus on whether those doors are meant to be see-through or solid? They're frosted glass, so I guess it could go either way. Oh, we had some idea of what was happening behind those doors. I don't know. I'm not sure what the consensus is on some of the windows and doors on Haven Island, but there is definitely a lot to look out for on this map. We are just over 2 minutes from the spin. Do we have any predictions in the chat of what kind of spins we might see? What are we hoping to see our agents have to tangle with here on their trip to Haven? Only one is consistent for KO'd kills. Meme Junkie will tell you to weaponize the wall hack. Use it to your advantage. Okay, Arnalf would like to see a Steven falling object kill. The only way I know that that could be achieved is with the server lure, or trying to get him out on his beachside stroll and dragging him under a coconut tree. Hashashin's just vibing right now. Relaxing poolside. Not a care in the world, apparently. Agent 420 is ready to adjust that loadout as soon as the spin arrives. Alright, a minute left. Now Hashashin's ready. I'm sure whatever spin we get, it's gonna be spicy. They often are. Agent 420, by the way, has a lifetime performance of 1 win and 1 loss on Haven in this competition. Hashashin has only 1 loss under their belt. These numbers will not be the same after this match. The spin will be here, and we will break it down together. Let's take a look, shall we? Tyson Williams to be eliminated with a fire axe disguised in the gas suit. Stephen Bradley eliminated with a letter opener while wearing the suit. And Ludmila Vetrova eliminated with a scalpel disguised as the masseur. Now, the scalpel is an interesting item to have as the kill condition for Ludmila. If I'm not mistaken, the scalpel is behind glass in the medical pavilion where the lifeguard is sleeping. So you actually need to shoot open the container to get that scalpel. So we're going to have to see them deal with that sleeping lifeguard, as well as those frosted glass double doors that we don't know whether they're supposed to be solid or see-through. Okay, so Hashashin trying to get that Seeker Dart into Stephen Bradley straight away, not having a whole lot of luck there. Agent 420 is going to get a different angle on the shot. That's definitely the angle to go for, it looks like. I gotta remember that one. Make a note, chat. Agent 420 got the Seeker Dart into Stephen Bradley, so now he's going to bring himself down to the toilet down here. Agent 420 is going to jump in through the window, kettlebell the sleeping lifeguard. That has gotta hurt. Not putting him into the closet, actually, dragging him into a separate room entirely. However, this is the room. Depending on where Stephen Bradley is, he might walk through that room. I suppose it depends on where he is when he's seekered. Now, a gunshot to shoot that open. Usually that gunshot alerts someone to come over and investigate in that room, but Agent 420 very optimally moved through there, got what he needed to get, and got out. I'm just a little nervous about the lifeguard he's left lying on the floor back there. But he must be confident that Stephen Bradley won't be going on that path. Hashashin's going to find an angle on Ludmila from under the pier there and make her nauseous. Now, I've seen many players struggle with this Ludmila isolation. There's a line of sight into the bathroom that is extremely unfortunate and inhospitable, and it looks like Hashashin is just going to go for it. And it looks like Ludmila will not be spotted by anybody across the way, by the residents of the neighboring hut. And Hashashin's going to drag the resort guard and get him boxed up. I do love to see the players putting bodies away on Haven Island. Though I do get a little nervous seeing them do it, because so many times I've seen them get caught, wall hacked specifically, while putting a body away. Agent 420 has opened the trapdoor here and is waiting for Ludmila to... Now, this is an interesting way to approach this. I'm a little nervous here. This... Oh, man. Going for that melee pacification. Wow, getting the scalpel masseur kill outright on Ludmila. This guard, though. Oh, man. Oh, wow, he's got them both boxed up and put away without getting spotted. And disguise changed without any issues either. Nicely done by Agent 420, getting that Ludmila kill. Super fast. Now, looks like Stephen Bradley, he's looking at Stephen Bradley there, who I think was caught by the detonation of the remote concussive duck. Hashashin's just picked up the scalpel that he needs for the Ludmila kill. Now you gotta get that masseur disguise to get the kill. Agent 420's just grabbed the fire axe. And is going to grab the Villa Guard disguise to get access to Tyson Williams. I think we might end up seeing... I honestly don't know what to expect from Agent 420. Agent 420's clearly very knowledgeable and well-practiced at this game. If I had to guess, I would say maybe a movie theater, a private theater isolation. Hashashin's got the masseur disguise and now can go finish off Ludmila.
I'm glad we don't have to talk to that Petrova woman anymore.
Agent 420 looking for a way into the house here. He's a former finalist in Roulette Rivals, really close with Yanini. Wow. Up there with the best of the best. Agent 420 throwing the fire axe to make a distraction there so that guard will go investigate it.
Ludmila Petrova has been permanently retired.
Alright, Hashashin got the Ludmila kill. He's still got red guns though, which I assume is probably from getting Stephen Bradley isolated. Agent 420's just got himself recorded there, but there's a few opportunities to get rid of the evidence. There's an opportunity here in the villa, and there's also an opportunity in the security hut. The radio tower. Now, Agent 420 has lured this guard out here to pacify him in the bushes. He's left his fire axe there on the floor. Hashashin is moving as well towards the Tyson Williams villa with fire axe in hand. Now, Agent 420 needs to get past these terrible, awful maids who are up here on this portion of the villa. They're enforcers. They have unpredictable head turns, and they're just a real pain to have to deal with. Now, Agent 420 has got an opportunity to isolate Tyson Williams here, but there's a lot of eyes around. And it looks like he's going to opt to not pounce immediately on Tyson Williams. Just make some distractions and turn people the ways that you need to turn them. So he's waiting for that guard to walk out. This lady's going to turn around. There's the melee hit on her. He's fixed it while her body's still on the floor. And he's got her put away. Wow. No bad luck. Okay, Tyson Williams is coming back. Hashashin's got himself a Villa Guard disguise now as well. Agent 420 about to make a move on Tyson Williams and his personal bodyguard here. Okay, now that's gonna be a loud KO on Tyson Williams, but it shouldn't matter. He got the guard quietly. He's got the letter opener that he needs for the Stephen Bradley kill. Hashashin's got himself the letter opener as well. Now Agent 420 is going to head for the gas suit so that he can come back, kill Tyson Williams, and get back to get Stephen Bradley. This is a great match. Both players are playing pretty... it's hard to say which one has much more of an advantage than the other. They've both got many of the items that they need for their kills, these unique items, the letter opener and the scalpel. They're clearly making moves. Agent 420's obviously got Tyson Williams down, Hashashin does not. Hashashin is doing this peekaboo lure that I've seen a couple players do, but I don't fully understand the technicalities of it. It's something to do with a peekaboo, and then there's like 2 thrown items that you use to juggle the interest of Tyson and his bodyguard. It does require a bit of finessing. So we'll see if Hashashin can pull it off. Agent 420 has got his gas suit and is heading back to the axe as well as Tyson to get that kill and then get back to Stephen Bradley. Now, on Hashashin's screen, here comes Tyson Williams and his guard to investigate the distraction. It looks like Hashashin has left a weapon to get rid of Tyson Williams' personal guard there, his VIP guard. And now he's tossed a briefcase there to get Tyson Williams to come out. Okay, that looked a lot easier than how I've seen some other players do that lure. But Hashashin has got Tyson Williams down now. Agent 420 needed to get back out of the gas suit in order to move this fire axe up the stairs here into the bathroom. So now he's going to get back into his gas suit, use the fire axe to kill Tyson. Uh-oh, there's a body found. Is that a... Is that someone who's ripped him, or is that the masseur? That's the masseur. I'm pretty sure that's the masseur. I don't know that he calmered the masseur. Maybe he did, and it's not a problem. He's got red guns still. That could just be... Wow. That's a rip. That's a restart. If a body gets found, it's not necessarily the end of a run if you used a Calmer or Clark to... Excuse me, the Gold Brick Proximity Mine to render them unconscious, but a melee attack will give you... will void Silent Assassin. That's really unfortunate to see that happen to Agent 420. He had dodged so many... This is a heck of a spin. These players have to cover a lot of ground to get these items that they need. There's a lot of tight timing and angles to pull off some of these shots. And to just see them lose it all after 10 minutes of playing so well, it's just... It's damn near devastating. Because then you know they've got to do it all again. All those inputs, all that timing. Too bad, do it again. And, much respect to the competitors. Seriously, I say it all the time. Sometimes these spins demand a lot of you. So Agent 420 is going through same things here. He's dragged the lifeguard behind the room. He's grabbed the scalpel that he needs out of that, from behind that glass. He's setting the remote concussive duck there to get that Stephen Bradley and his guard pacified in the bathroom. Hashashin is looking strong now. Ready to get the Tyson Williams kill. A little nervous about what's going on here with these NPCs hanging out not terribly far from where Tyson Williams' unconscious body is lying in the bushes. His personal guard is looking like directly at him. And Dr. Singh is going to enter the premises. Now, Hashashin has just seekered Tyson's guard there, which is a good idea. I like that play. That's a good way to get rid of him. The reason he came back is because he only left to move a weapon to a lockbox. And by the time he came back, Tyson was unconscious, so he didn't know what to do. He was just standing there, not far away from his body. And that is a good point, as Frody points out, and Gordy confirms the weapons that are all needed to get the kills on this map are found on the map. You don't need to bring anything with you. That frees up your loadout slots for things like lockpicks, calmers, seekers, whatever you may need to get the job done. Remote concussive ducks. Hashashin has just got the kill on... Wow. He's in his tropical suit. He got the letter opener kill on Stephen Bradley. Incredible work by Hashashin. Wow. Very, very well played. 13 minutes in. Played very carefully. Very calmly. Well done. GG's. Very well played by both of our players, and congratulations to Hashashin on a very impressive run. Very clean. Well played. Really made Haven look not so bad. Handled very nicely. Well done by both players. That was a good match. And the final map to look forward to is Dubai, where Marcus Stuyvesant and Carl Ingram both waiting in their tower of opulence to meet some sort of grisly, randomly generated fate. Murder of some sort. Do we have any predictions for what we would like to see? Any thoughts about Dubai? Gordy is clearly not a fan. Yes, reskins are allowed, I believe. Yes, it sucks. It's always interesting to hear how different Hitman players feel about the different maps. There are so many of them. There's over 20 maps across the entire trilogy. Or nearly 20. I might be making that up. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 maps across the entire trilogy. And every player, I feel like, would rank them differently, with a couple exceptions. There's a few maps that are almost universally agreed upon to be great or not great, but there are many destinations we take Agent 47 to, and everyone's got different feelings about the maps. Can I cast O's versus Curry after this? Yes. Yes, I can, Frody. I'd be happy to. Absolutely. I just need doesn't O's streams on YouTube, does he not? I need to find him on YouTube. Can jump on to co-cast. I would love that. I would love that, Gordy. I'd be honored to co-cast with you. Gordy, I think, rightfully is everybody's favorite caster. And, I'm really looking forward to the chance to share a commentary with you. Absolutely. Let's agree that Romania, Dubai, and Dartmoor are top 3. I'm not sure that's the best option to bring to the table to get people to agree on something. May want to reevaluate that offering. Not everyone, just the beautiful and clever and funny and amazing people, right? Of course. Well, anyone who doesn't have that opinion is objectively wrong. We are only a minute out from finding out how exactly Carl Ingram and Marcus Stuyvesant will be leaving Dubai for good. I wish I had gotten to stay and see that Berlin. I was watching the other 2 maps, and then I needed to get ready for this one. I'm gonna go back and watch the VOD though. I do love the Berlin spins. Berlin spins, as I try to remember to say. All right, 10 seconds, and then we have our spin. Let's have a look. We have Carl Ingram. Ooh, you love to see it. Eliminated with a consumed poison while disguised as event security. And Marcus Stuyvesant eliminated with an SMG while disguised as the helicopter pilot. We've got a unique disguise kill, and we've got a consumed poison kill. And I like to say consumed poison is a mix between a live kill and a remote kill. Obviously, you can't pacify Carl Ingram at any point. He's got to be left conscious and brought to a point where he consumes the poison. But you don't need to be present when he drinks the poison. You just need to be in the right disguise when he keels over after consuming the poison. Now, event security is not a difficult disguise to obtain on this map. As you can see, Agent 420 has already pacified in event security and has that disguise for the Carl Ingram kill. In fact, you could even start as event security, which Hashashin has done. Now, Hashashin's going to... Both players are sort of clearing out this area because this is usually where Marcus Stuyvesant is isolated. Right here in the little back rooms here. And thankfully, he's also not terribly far away from where Carl Ingram is leaning over a railing, observing Omar al-Ghazali's speech at the scepter ceremony. Now, Hashashin has got the bodyguard, penthouse guard rather, pacified and boxed up. Agent 420's got his silenced SMG that he needs. Hashashin making moves on Marcus Stuyvesant, getting him down right there. Agent 420 switching into the handyman disguise. Still needs to confront and isolate Carl Ingram. He's going to be there for a while. Thankfully, he doesn't leave that position. Oh, but he gets spotted by a guard coming out of the security room. Caught red-handed. That's really unfortunate. Hashashin has a big advantage here. Hashashin's got a big advantage right now. Obviously, he can still lose it at any moment. Okay, so Hashashin's going to dump some lethal poison into Carl's glass of whiskey that is sat behind his... sat behind his, one of his offices there. It's not his only office. Carl's so rich, he's got several offices. But he's got a glass of whiskey behind one of his many offices there that he drinks from. And Hashashin has just flavor blasted that with a bit of lethal poison. Agent 420 is going through the same moves here. Clearing out this little maintenance hallway here to be able to grab Marcus Stuyvesant safely. Now Hashashin's approaching the helicopter pilot, who is relatively easy to isolate. I'm not sure there's anyone who's got their eyes on the helicopter pilot. I've knocked him out and left his body here, and he's not been found by anyone. So we're going to see Hashashin do the same thing. And in my mind, that confirms that the helicopter pilot is totally fine to leave exactly where he lays when he hits the floor. So Hashashin's now in the helicopter pilot disguise, needs to get back to Marcus Stuyvesant. He has retrieved a smuggled SMG. Meanwhile, he hasn't done anything to isolate Carl Ingram or his guards yet. Carl Ingram and his guards still enjoying the speech and keeping watch. Here comes the kill on Marcus. Oh, yes, of course. He doesn't need to do anything with Carl and his guards. He just needs to wait for him to go back and drink from the cup that he flavor blasted. He is now in the disguise that he needs to be in while he waits for that to happen. So all he really needs to do is just be ready to exit once Carl drinks from the whiskey. Agent 420 has got Marcus pacified, but he does need to get the helicopter disguise. It looks like Carl has returned up to his penthouse suite. So I'm not sure what Agent 420 is planning as far as getting the poison opportunity here. Hashashin seems to have a better sense of how they wanted to progress through this mission. Then again, Agent 420 did rip about 2.5 minutes into their last run, so... But Hashashin definitely was on their game here and had better luck. Agent 420's got the kill on Marcus Stuyvesant there and is going to get into the event security disguise. Now we can actually have audio from both players going. It's not terrible that they are both going at the same time. Agent 420 getting into the housekeeper disguise and triggering the ice machine. Looks like Agent 420 is going to serve Carl Ingram a succulent dinner with an extra special ingredient, and the extra special ingredient is not love, but it won't be fast enough. Hashashin has got the kill and is already miles away in that helicopter by now. GG's, Hashashin. Congratulations on that victory and taking home a win, bringing home 4 juicy points to your points pool. Well played by both of our agents. That was good matches between Agent 420 and Hashashin47. Well played to both of them. Congratulations to the victor. What a great match. Absolutely great gameplay. And we're not done yet either, folks. We're actually going, I believe we'll be heading straight into another match. We are going to be heading directly into another matchup here between Currymaker and